the Polarized Report.
Woke Buddy here. Check out the movies got for you this episode. Hit that bundle.
Pardon me. Sorry, guys.
Miss Wright was Miss Maryland. You gotta bring her to Hawaii, dude.
I can't bring her on a corporate retreat.
It's a no-brainer. Text her now. She said yes!
Missy, what are you doing here?
That text from you was wonderful.
Oh my God! Are you rich?
I may have gone a little overboard in bragging about you.
You're obsessed with me.
You're welcome.
I'm not letting you jump.
I love you, St.
Oh, shit! Oh my God! Oh!
Welcome to Yonder, a wonderful development. It has all you'd need and all you'd want. Number 9. Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever.
Play for a boy?
Do you have children?
No. It's not exactly what we're looking for. That guy was so strange.
Yeah. Wait. No, I don't think this is the right way. Number 9 again. Did we just do some kind of loop?
Oh my God.
La 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 la.
It's a boy.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't
Was a home.
That's $2.5 million per head.
아저씨는 들깨사가 처음인가 보네.
On the streets, they're talking about superpowers, but they're not talking about how one hit could kill you.
This thing is tearing our city apart.
They think they can just test their product on my city? We'll let them see what happens.
We're gonna end this.
I lead a group of soldiers with an extremely rare skill set. Mother? Throughout history, we've protected this world, fighting in the shadows.
When you're finished with the questions, please pass them forward and open up.
Calm down, son. Calm down.
And that's when we found out. Some people just hear voices,
Good morning.
but I see mine.
More awesome. I'm not gonna say that when we believe in
My mom is on this quest for a cure, but nothing works.
What's with the cookbooks?
I'm sort of studying to be a chef.
Sort of. Where are you?
What? Don't look at me. Look at her.
You know, when I first met you, I thought maybe he's just awkward and unsocialized, but that's not it. There's something else.
And that it's lonely in your head.
Oh, you didn't tell me? Because you thought that I was gonna leave?
I'm always gonna see things and hear things that I shouldn't.
You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see. We can get out of this together.
And welcome back to the Polarize report on the week of mutant bathroom guards on the Peninsula of Vivarium Power. Here are your hosts.
I'm Ray.
Yeah.
I'm Von Von.
Yeah, and it's Keegan. I'm back.
I don't know. That was a whack intro. I don't even know what you said. Could you say it again, please?
Yeah, it's the mutant bathroom guard of the Peninsula of Vivarium Power. Say that 5 times fast. I can't.
I'm all right. I don't want to. All right. Well, welcome. So this is the next episode of the quarantine edition of the Polarize report. And last episode, I said we're gonna hopefully record one before August. I lied. It's August. So
we hit before December.
We hit before December. What?
September.
Woo!
We hit that too.
But we got a fat stack of movies to talk about today. Fat stack, super pack. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the flapjacks.
Oh my god, I could go for pancakes right now.
Fuck.
Who's got better pancakes? IHOP or like Pancake House? You ever had Pancake House?
Pancake House?
Yeah, Pancake House.
Do you mean Waffle House?
No, there's
a thing called Pancake House?
Yeah, there's a place that's literally called the Pancake House.
Have you been to the Pancake House?
And then there's the international...
I've been to the International House of Pancakes.
Well, they're not called that anymore, right? Or was that just
not?
the marketing ploy?
That was a marketing ploy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what they switched it to?
Worked. It was like the International House of Burgers.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Play to your strengths.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Burgers are not why you go to IHOP.
No.
IHOB. See, that just sounds dumb anyway. All right, well, we got a few things to cover before we talk about the new movies. The first thing is we got 2 double takes. The first double take is actually a movie that was in the bubble last episode called The Wrong Missy. It is a movie that Keegan thought was worth putting on our top 13. So at the time. So now I've watched it, and I get to pop the fuck out of that bubble. So the reason that I'm gonna pop the fuck out of that bubble is because the movie was retarded. Okay, that movie was bad. It was garbage. I hated everything about it. The ending was slightly redeemable, but the beginning was so bad I hated it. Now, the last episode, Keegan said this movie is like Mr. Deeds and Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore isn't even on the same level of this movie.
It's the same
This movie made Happy Gilmore look like a fucking godsend of a movie.
What was the other one with the fucking... I always forget his fucking name. It's called Bob
Adam
something.
Sandler?
No, the guy that's always in his movies. Bob something. Rob Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. It's like, what's that one where he turns into like a fucking animal?
What?
Yeah. No. Or is it the one... No, I'm pretty sure he's like the Beast or something.
Okay.
It's like one of his like 3 solo films.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, this isn't even in the same league.
There's another one where he like puts on an earring and he switched places with like a teenage girl.
Cool.
That one was whack.
Well,
oh, I think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
right, well, either way.
That's what I meant. Like on the level of where it's at. I'm sorry, I didn't know you're such a fucking hard on for Happy Gilmore.
It's just better than that movie.
It is. In the toilet humor world, yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. So that bubble got fucking popped. It is not going on the list.
I don't know. Who voted for it? Did you vote for it?
No, you didn't see it. It's just me and you. Yeah, no, it's not.
Wait, why do you get reigning rule over it?
Because it was so bad.
I think it just stayed in a bubble.
I mean,
I think it was so
mediocre.
This way.
Hey, do you think it's better or worse than Onward?
Boom, perfect.
Cool,
Done.
it's not on there.
Done. It's not on the list.
Well,
because we kicked out other movies.
There's a couple things that could get shaken up here.
Yeah, no, this is gonna definitely get shaken up. But I just wanted to.
I still feel pretty good about the top 4.
Yeah, we'll talk about
3.
That. We'll talk about that. All right. So before we go over to the actual important double take of the episode, because our boy Ray over here, he watched The Hunt.
I did.
But before that, I was looking at this list and I was wondering if you guys wanted to kind of shift anything around that's already on the board since it's been so long. No, you're not allowed to move underwater. But
that one, the Hunt. I think that should go fucking up there.
We're gonna talk about The Hunt. That's why I said besides The Hunt. I clearly said besides The Hunt.
Oh, I didn't see it as a double take.
Yes.
Get it.
Great. How about we just fucking talk about The Hunt and then we can figure it out. The Hunt.
Right. The Hunt.
God, actually, since it's been like 2 months, I watched that movie almost immediately after we recorded the last one.
Oh, okay.
I remember liking the movie.
Because it was fantastic.
Man, has it been out long enough to just drop spoilers already?
Yes.
There are things I liked
Yeah,
about it.
definitely.
just
At this
like
point, it's
immediately.
their
Oh,
fault.
yeah. No, 100%.
2 weeks for a movie released and then
Who
spoilers.
was the main actress in the very beginning?
Oh, she was in American Horror
Emma
Story.
Emma Roberts, that's who
yeah.
it was. Yeah, Emma Roberts, when they pops up, I'm like, oh, we're following Emma Roberts and the old Green Arrow from Smallville. And then they both died immediately, and I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That's all the money they have for the budget for those characters. They're
Yeah,
like,
dude, that
we
was
can't
sick.
afford your
I
rates,
liked
so you're
how
in
it
there for
didn't
an
tell
hour.
us who the main character was
It
right away.
sure did.
That was cool.
And that was pretty sweet. I like how it just made fun.
Also, that guy from My Name Is Earl.
Everybody.
And I think not all the jokes landed well,
No.
but it wasn't because they weren't written poorly. I think they were just delivered poorly because some of the actors had like an internal struggle. They're like, I really don't want to make this joke. It goes against my political views. And it happened both ways, where I was like, man, you were uncomfortable making that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm okay.
But it was
Still, the best part
very
is like,
funny.
glass or no glass. They opened the door.
And then the
And then they
Jackrabbit
went right through there.
the Jackrabbit thing didn't really make any sense.
No,
Jackrabbit.
the Jackrabbit story wasn't.
The
insane.
Jackrabbit
That was
story made no fucking sense.
fucking
And
hilarious though.
It was just totally out of the blue.
My favorite scene though was still like, do you think I should treat you with mercy because you're a woman? No. All right, cool. I just fucking
Gave her a
shoots
chance.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so now that you was
Yep.
it was it better or worse than Underwater?
It was
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. All right. Was it better or worse than Weathering with
Yeah.
You?
I think it was better.
Wow. All right. I agree with that though, so I'm bumping it up there. Was it better or worse than Fantasy Island?
Yes.
I thought it was better than Fantasy Island.
Because
I think the main
think the
actress
most-
was hotter in Fantasy Island, but The Hunt was a better movie.
I think Fantasy Island and The Hunt are actually fairly comparable in like at least the story.
Yeah.
Because it's battle kind of royale kind of thing that's going on in the thing. So yeah, but it's definitely better.
I wonder if it'll happen.
All right. So next up we got, now it's like the triangle. We got Boot, Guns Akimbo, and The Hunt. I don't think The Hunt is better than either of those movies.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay.
Because it is better.
Better than
both of those movies.
Both of those movies.
Both of
We
those
did
movies.
it.
Both of those movies.
I think it's better than Boot.
Okay.
So we agree.
Yeah, I think it's better than Boot.
Yes. So it'll go above Boot, and now it's tied with Guns
Damn,
Akimbo.
I still have to see Guns Akimbo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you trying not to see
Yes.
Guns Akimbo?
And even then, they're both kind of similar movies. At least in the now, it's just who tickles their taint enough.
Wow,
It's definitely
okay.
Guns Akimbo tickled your taint, and The Hunt tickled my taint. So it's to see you
There's
well,
so much taint tickling right now. I really.
taint tattling, tickling, taunting.
interesting. Keegan, do you think it was better than Birds of Prey?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, I disagree with
I
you.
disagree with you too there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I-
in most,
this is
it'll
my
bump-
guilty. This is
Yeah.
my fucking pie movie. That no matter what, or guilty
Okay.
pleasure.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what you think. I think it's a what's the rating system again? What was it?
We rate movies on a rating of 1 to 4, 1 being bad, 2 being okay, 3 being good, and 4 being great.
Yeah.
A pie movie is a movie that is not that good, but is a guilty pleasure and you still enjoy. A 5 movie is a movie that you would unfriend someone
It's
if
a
they didn't
5.
like. Yep, okay. You
It's a
mentioned that
5.
last
Yeah.
episode.
It's
So
a
last-
5 because at this point, if they don't like that for anything in that
Then they
movie,
should-
I don't need that in my life.
That's
I don't
exactly.
need that kind of
It
negativity.
I have a direct quote from. I just listened to our previous episode. That's why the direct quote. He was like, "This is almost a 5 movie because if someone didn't like this movie, you need to check yourself and look at why." And I was like, "Woo!" Keegan got
That's true.
fucking emotional.
Check
on
yourself
that
and
one.
look at why. Woke butter coming.
Woke butter coming in clutch. All right. So that being said, The Hunt is still on the list, obviously.
It went up there though.
And yeah, it
Yeah.
got up
I
and
like
it
how
split
we-
one tie. So that was
It did.
cool.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good
It was
movie.
the wedge. You thought it was better than Boot, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boot I was
I can
impressed with.
respect that, but I'm curious about it. So
I enjoyed Le Boot. I loved.
I just thought The Hunt really, like The Hunt I give a 4.
Okay,
And I just really thought like it just crushed what it wanted to do.
that's fair.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
It was
this
definitely
is what I want this
exactly
movie
what
to
it wanted
be,
to
and it
be.
was like that was it, and
Yeah.
it was really well done.
Fantastic.
I don't know
Alright.
what Boot wanted, but I was there.
I didn't see.
Enjoyed
That's
it.
my problem too. Is I don't know what Boot wanted to accomplish, but I enjoyed my time there.
Yeah. All right, so now we're getting on to the new movies, the nitty gritties. We're talking about what we got, what we doing, how we throw in all the good stuff at the shit.
Shite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get started. We're gonna start off with, we got 4 movies that only Keegan and I saw, and then we got the 2 movies that all 3 of us saw. Wait,
all 3 of us have seen. Yes.
Oh yeah. No, those are right there.
No, they're all right there. Words are hard. Okay. So let's start with Let's
start with Old Guard.
You want to start with Old Guard?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Old Guard it up.
Old Guard.
Old Guard.
A covert team of immortal mercenaries are suddenly exposed and must now fight to keep their identity a secret, just as an unexpected new member is discovered.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's good enough without
accurate.
spoiling the biggest thing. Yeah, you can write on that.
Can I write on this?
Yeah, go for it.
Fantastic.
Just
all
a
right.
bill. Don't worry about it.
Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna ignore it for another month.
Are you sure I can write on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about Old Guard. Fantastic. All right, Old Guard. It is a Netflix original as well. That is important to mention. All right, we'll start with the Kegels. What'd you think of the Old Guard, bud? With Charlize Theron, which I fucking love. I didn't know she was South African, but she is.
It felt like such a good side quest of a group. Like I feel like
what?
Yeah, it felt like it was like a good movie, but I'm trying to think in any other sense. It's basically just a side quest to some lore and shit that don't really fucking matter. They tried to really deepen it about the characters and what they've gone through and how important they are and everything, but it just didn't fucking carry through for me. It didn't. I liked it. It was a good ride, but it was cool. It's like going to Universal Studios and you go through the Jurassic Park ride and you're like, oh, they're not real fucking dinosaurs, so this isn't fucking cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you rate it?
I give it 2.
A 2? Okay, well I give this a 3. I really liked it. I thought it was a fun action movie. I gotta give, when we talk about Netflix movies, I can't compare it to a Marvel movie, or you can't compare it to
They're getting there.
They're getting there. They're getting close. Right now, I think they're still at single A. They're not quite at triple A yet. They're single A.
Yeah.
But I thought the acting was really good.
So what would be A5 then?
A5.
You got triple A and then you got A5.
There's no such thing as A5.
Yeah, A5. Why?
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Okay. So back to the movie. I thought it was.
We haven't seen those. We're not in that realm.
Yeah. And loud noises. But I thought it was a good movie, and I liked the movie. I liked the immortal premise. I really liked the acting.
Whoa,
I thought
spoilers.
It was in the title.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Totally was.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
It was.
Wow, how drunk are you right now?
I'm not. I'm just an idiot.
Damn. Okay.
I need to. Yeah, it really sucks.
I'm not as drunk as you dumb I am.
Oh, I'm fucking tossed. Yeah, this is definitely not just regular me. It's just.
All right. Well, I liked this movie. I thought it was tons of fun. Was it better or worse?
No.
Okay. So a new rule is that we're not gonna say what's at the bottom. We're just gonna does it belong in the gauntlet?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
No. I was gonna agree with you. I didn't have to argue with you. on that. No, I thought it was good, but I do agree. I don't think it was better than anything that's on the current list right now.
It was good. The list is for great.
All right, maybe there's a few not so greats still on it, but we'll get those out of
look
there.
at number 7.
Oh my god.
In 9.
God.
In 10.
Oh my gosh. Now you're just
11.
I thought 9 was a good movie.
You're Keegan's just fucking insulting everything right now. All right, Old Guard though, worth watching for a Netflix original.
Yeah,
if you got time, definitely
100%.
watch. All right, we might as well go out with the next movie that's whack. I would say we start talk about Peninsula next.
Peninsula's
So Peninsula is I'm excited to hear the description. However, really quick, Peninsula is the movie that is technically a sequel to Train of Busan, which is a foreign film. All right, Ray, hit us with it.
The IMDb description is it only says this is the sequel to the 2016 South Korean film Train to Busan.
Oh, cool. So exactly
That's it.
what I just said.
Wow, they whitewashed the fuck out of it on IMDb.
Cool. So that's what it was about, I guess. It had nothing to do with the train because so when the movie popped up in the theaters, it said Train to Busan presents Peninsula. So it is its standalone movie.
It has nothing to do with the train. Last story other than
the characters were all different as well. So it literally was like a whole different same universe side story. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
It's kind of like
10 Cloverfield Lane.
It's like 10. It'd be like 10 Cloverfield.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Was it also like 10 Cloverfield Lane, where it was easily the superior movie?
No, the first one was better.
Oh my god, you're an animal.
I'm sorry. Did you see the first Train to Busan?
No, I saw the first Cloverfield.
Oh no, the 10 Cloverfield Lane is better than the first Cloverfield.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I was talking about Train to Busan.
I thought you meant 10 Cloverfield Lane was not a superior movie. I was like, oh no.
I think the fair assumption is that they got a bigger budget for the second one.
Yes, there was so much budget in the second one. There was like cars and explosions, and there was way more.
Little emphasis on some Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes, there was some Mad Max Fury Road vibes I was getting from this movie. This movie, I liked. It was a fun zombie movie. It was good to see a unique zombie movie with all the other zombie movies in the world. I thought this one was a nice one. I like that the zombies are more dangerous during the day instead of the night. That's a really cool twist on it that I really dig. And it makes it less threatening at night, but like way more stressful during the day, which is really funny. So I dig that. What about you, Keegs?
Nah, I agree with you. And then kind of seeing how, there's also a lot more human conflict in this movie too, compared to the first one. There's a lot more human conflict.
Yeah, fuck some of the antagonists.
It's cool to see because it definitely went like both zombie and like post-apocalyptic fucking dystopian like people in it.
Yes.
And I thought it did a really good job of that because it felt really believable. It wasn't like, oh, well, these people just kind of like went together, and they're supposed to be together. It makes sense in it. It didn't just be like, oh, well, what are we gonna put in with the zombies? Oh, fucking weird psychos. There we go. Cool. We'll put them all together and they all get along. There's a reason for it, and it makes sense. So I think the story was it was simple but solid.
Okay. What do you rate it?
I give it a 3.
You gave it a 3?
Yeah.
No!
Yes!
Okay, you gave it a 3. I give it a 2. So I think we're the opposite of Old Guard on that one.
Yeah.
No, it does not go on the gauntlet.
Because and just kind of reiterating what you said, it was a really good zombie movie.
It was. No,
I don't feel like I've seen a really good zombie movie
in like a hot second.
I can't even say like Zombieland 2 was a good zombie movie.
Ooh, don't tell Frankie that. He'll fight you.
What would you classify Zombieland 2 as?
Well, it's still a zombie movie, but I think this was the better zombie movie.
I feel like now Ray has to watch this movie.
But do I have to watch the first one too? I haven't seen either of these.
No, remember they're standalone.
Okay, good.
I think you could.
Yeah, you could definitely watch the first one.
I'm sure I could.
I still think the first one was a better zombie movie.
Oh yeah,
too.
the first Train to Busan is really good. Like it's on a level of good. That being said, though, I don't think it goes in the gauntlet. All right, awkward pause and silence.
I bet you it's better underwater.
What do you... Fuck off. Are you trying to think about Invisible Man?
Uh-huh.
I'll fucking fight you on that one.
No, couldn't see him, so I don't know. I'm not gonna fight for it.
All right, cool. All right, you really need to break that time, man. You need to see Onward.
I don't know about that. Give it like 4 movies.
Okay. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about the movie the first movie that we have seen in theaters.
Theater.
Which is Writing on Bathroom Walls.
It's not Spanish.
We walked into this movie and had no idea. Like, I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie.
I didn't know what we were watching. And you also, when you sent me the text of what movie we were watching, you spelled it wrong.
Did I?
You did.
What did I? How did I
don't
spell
know.
it?
I have to go back and check it, but it definitely was not. It was not writing on the walls. I think you said written on the walls.
Oh, I probably said
I'm gonna throw it out there. The title of this movie is called Words on Bathroom Walls.
Oh, is it Words on Bathroom Walls?
Yeah,
all right, cool. So
wrong.
Words on Bathroom Walls. Lay down that fat summary.
Diagnosed with a mental illness halfway through his senior year of high school, a witty, introspective teen struggles to keep it a secret while falling in love with a brilliant classmate who inspires him to not be defined by his condition.
Accurate. So I didn't read that before walking into the movie. And when I walked into the movie, I was like, I have no idea what this movie's about. And Keegan was like, I have no idea what this movie's about. And then we started watching the movie, and I was like, I'm invested. This movie was like...
You definitely said writing on the back
Yeah,
of the
okay,
wall.
I fucked up, I'm sorry.
But close.
I was invested
Wrong
in
verbiage.
this movie, dude. This movie really, like, it impressed me heavily.
Do you think we liked it more
Because it was the first movie we saw in theaters during quarantine?
That
Yes,
doesn't
100%.
help. But also, it's because we had no idea what it was about, and it was actually like good. So we had more of a surprise factor and everything else going into it.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But I even thought, like, the graphics were really good, too.
Yeah.
Like, for, like, the special effects, like,
Yeah. Well,
I
they
thought...
didn't need a whole lot in it, too, but they executed it very well.
They executed it very well.
I think dealing with the personalities in it, too,
it really...
They played off very well, and they didn't seem unnecessary, and I feel like it's kind of hard to stretch, especially, like, with the mental disorders, like, what actually personalities that, like, are there? Is that something... that
I would be hella interested to like just like look up what people with that condition thought about this movie, because I don't have that condition, obviously. But it was really interesting, like how they filmed it, and I was invested. Like I really wanted to see how the character went. I wanted to see kind of like how he grew as a character, and like I said, the effects of like how they visualized what it feels like to be with that condition really made me kind of like feel for him. Like I was really
I think it was a good, and I talked about this with my coworker too, because I was telling him about this. I was like, you should watch this. You will enjoy it. I know he will enjoy it, and when he sees it, he'll be like, "Oh my god, that was so good," because I know him. And basically, it's just I think it was a good representation to show people who don't understand it.
Yes,
it was really good at just like fucking giving it a platform, to show it.
Yes,
that
agreed.
made sense to us, and anyone that doesn't actually have to deal with that issue.
Yeah, agreed. Well, fantastic. I concur. I concur heavily. I really enjoyed this movie. I give this movie a 3, almost 4. Like I very much enjoyed this movie. All right, well, this is the highest ranking movie of the day. I think it was better than both of the bottom movies, so I say it goes in the gauntlet.
I say it's better than Invisible Man. I'm glad we agree on that.
Oh, did you not like it more than Onward?
No.
You son of a bitch.
No.
Oh,
You
no.
fuck right off.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, then that being said, words.
I'll even say it's better than Call of the Wild.
Well, but that's not what we're talking about.
I know, but it would be next because
I know, but that's
Doesn't
not how
matter,
the
you gotta get
gauntlet
past
works, man. You gotta get past Onward.
You gotta go onward before you can go upward.
Yeah, exactly. So Words on Bathroom Walls will be the first movie that we add to the top 13 movies of 2020.
So
and
is
it'll
that
be...
gonna go in between?
No, so it kicks
Invisible
off
Man
Invisible Man,
is off.
and now it's
It's-
tied with Onward. Because
Okay.
now it's 1-1. Yep. All right, fantastic. So
Invisible Man dead.
Invisible Man has died. The Man of Invisibility is no longer invisible because he was seen, because we, removed him.
Put on there for a while though.
Yeah, he was, and I really enjoyed the movie. I really did like it, so I thought it was a good time. I actually really liked how Act 1 and Act 3 bled together really well through Act 2, but they still felt different. I went into a whole analysis in the Invisible Man, and I really liked it more. Cool. So, Words on Bathroom Walls is officially on the list, guys. All right, next movie. Oh man, this one's gonna be fun. The next movie Keegan and I watched was Vivarium. Okay, so Vivarium.
You remember Horse Girl episode?
Yes, I do remember Horse Girl. Oh man, Ray, did you ever watch Horse
That's how
Girl?
mindfuck.
Yeah. Remember, I watched it when at work.
Oh right, so
You watched it at work?
Yeah.
Vivarium
Did you
is
go
like
back to work?
Yeah.
Vivarium is a much better Horse Girl.
That's
Yeah.
good. Horse Girl was bad.
Yeah.
I think I got Horse Girl as a 1 still.
That's fair. Okay, so really quick side plot before we go into this. I'm gonna bring up my dad. So my dad called me a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Hey, I need you to watch this movie, Vivarium." Now I already knew about this movie because I really like Jesse Eisenberg, and I was really excited to see him in kind of like an art house horror. This is an art house horror flick. That's what this movie is.
Yeah.
I get a call. And he's like, I need you to watch this movie. And I was like, why? And he's like, I haven't slept for a week. I'm still thinking about it, and I'm disturbed. And I was like, what?
Sign me up, Dad.
Okay. And then my stepmom hopped in on the phone in the call, and she was like, I can't stop thinking about it. I have no idea what's going on. Watch it and explain. And I was like, you know what? I will, happily. Let me go. I'll go make my roommate watch it, because, you know, he doesn't do too good at scary movies. And what is that summary?
Also, I'd like to point out, I don't know if you want to tag this in either the last time, what is that picture?
That's accurate.
That's just a picture. They pull up with this.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get tagged in, it's Jesse Eisenberg looking like he's about to be a superhero, and this other girl holding a naked baby who looks like it just got popped out of another being. And she looks really offended.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the tagline is a young couple looking for the perfect home find themselves trapped in a mysterious labyrinth-like neighborhood of identical houses.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's a great way to start the movie.
That's the first 15 minutes.
That's the first 15 minutes of this movie gets going so quick. Oh, holy shit. They were like, you meet the characters, and they're like, let's go look for a house. And then they go to the house, and then just shit goes crazy. Like, this movie's insane.
This movie makes me want to go live in the wilderness by myself.
You already want to.
You already want to do that.
Even more.
No, this movie is whack. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, because I really want Ray to watch it.
I have a really good analogy for this movie.
Okay.
This movie is the same way that I feel how HOAs make me feel.
Accurate. 100% accurate. Let's just say the best way I can describe this movie is this movie is unsettling. It is creepy. It doesn't have any jump scares. It's all just emotionally...
Did I get frightened in it?
No,
Probably.
maybe that one scene. The one scene where you're like, huh! I think that was the one time that you were like, what the fuck? Like,
oh, it was when he turned into an earthbender?
Yes,
I guess. The one time? I think it was more like, whoa.
You're like,
No,
that scene was insane. This movie is a build-up. It has so much metaphor, and it's creepy, and I just love the color palette. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie is up my alley. Hella art house, and it's got some themes that I definitely want to talk about our next episode with Ray when he sees it. That being said, what do you rate it?
I give it a 3.
Oh, I give this a 4. Oh man,
I know,
it was up my alley. All right, okay, so now I'd say Gauntlet.
I'd say mostly because I'd watch it again.
Okay.
I'll watch it again, try and understand it a little bit more.
Would you Gauntlet it?
I think it deserves to be on the Gauntlet.
Fantastic. All right, is it better or worse than what did we just put up there? Writing words on bathroom walls.
Yes.
I agree. Was it better or worse than Onward?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just so different.
I know. Ray kind of got happy about that.
I didn't think you were going to say it was better than Onward, and I haven't seen either of these two movies.
Okay, was it better than Call of the Wild?
Yes.
Was it better than Gretel and Hansel?
No.
I think yes. I think this was the better horror movie.
Out of those two? Because
Out of those two.
Very similar.
They are very similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give it to you. That's it.
Whoa, you're gonna change your answer?
No, I was pretty on the fence, but I thought you were gonna find it, and I just want to see.
I mainly just want it higher than Bad Boys 3, but.
Oh, it's not going higher.
Fuck! Oh man, really?
Go ahead. Ask.
All right, Bad Boys 3.
No.
Oh, fucker. All right. Then you know what? Fuck it. I'll let it be tied with Gretel and Hansel then until Ray, because they're so similar.
No, yeah.
I think that's a really
I
good
also
conversation.
like Gretel and Hansel.
I know. That's why I'm very interested to see what you think of Vivarium. So, I also got to give the movie credit because it was the director's second movie.
Wow, really?
Ever.
What was his first one?
It was when we were looking for through Amazon, and you were like, "What's this movie?" It came out in like 2015. It's that movie. I flagged it because that director made it. It was like called like You Wish You Were Here or something. It's another like horror flick.
Okay.
All right, so
I think I've seen that movie.
Did you? Yeah. Vivarium is now It didn't kick out, but it. Oh fuck! There's a tie between 13th and 14th now.
Yep.
That's awkward.
Give it like another minute.
That's okay. So Words and Onward are now tied for 13th and 14th, and Vivarium is now tied with Gretel and Hansel. Wow, this year's getting interesting. I like it, guys. All right. Okay, so now we're getting into the conversation with Ray.
Hey, whiteboard's starting to look like a playbook for football.
I got arrows everywhere. All right, fantastic. Ray, we're gonna listen to you first because the next movie is called drumroll. The first movie that all three of us saw, which is Project Power.
Also, Von, I'll give you $1 if you can tell me what a button hook is in football.
Button hook?
Yeah.
Isn't that where you run forward and then immediately hook back?
I'll give you $1.
The only reason I know that is because when we did football for a week in gym, I was the best at that.
There you go.
That's the
$1.
only reason I know that. Woo, go
Benny
me.
almost drew one earlier.
Did I? Oh, nice.
Close. He got the hook, and he's got to come back.
He's got to come back. Yes, I did know what that was.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, man.
I knew that too.
Oh, did you? Did you know that?
No, absolutely fucking not.
Did you not?
No,
Wow.
I enjoy
think
sports.
when
I
people
know
are-
nothing about them.
Hey, that's fair.
I am a caveman.
I am a caveman. All right. So Project Power. Give us that quick, sexy Netflix summary.
Ooh, when a pill gives the users unpredictable superpowers for 5 minutes, hits the streets of New Orleans, a teenage dealer, a local cop. You need more commas than this. Must team with an ex-soldier to take down the group responsible for its creation.
Wow, that's a pretty accurate summary of the entire.
That hits it right.
That hit right on the head. That was impressive. It does need more commas, but it.
Yeah, the commas are like misplaced. Somebody wrote this wrong.
Sprinkled it over.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Ray, lay it on.
Yo, Project Power. I enjoyed this movie, and this is maybe the first Netflix original movie that I watched, and it was like actually impressed with the visuals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout the majority
the
of it.
majority of the movie, yeah.
And they had some pretty good use of slow-mo, which was hard to place.
Not to toot its horn at all, but they actually did have a new thing from like practical effects in it.
Yep.
Is that they actually embedded LEDs onto a full body prosthetic to help with the flame effects.
Oh.
In that first scene.
Is that why that scene is so like talked about?
Yeah.
Because that's like the main scene. Like
it is.
So
well, it's very hard and it was done very well, and also they had a motherfucker lit on fire in real life just to like kind of
get the effect.
Yeah.
Get the effect and track it. It's actually
what was the singer who played that guy? Machine Gun Kelly. That's right.
Yeah, which great. Keep him at those rules. Don't give him anything more. He's very great where he's at. I don't know. Maybe he can break out on his own. I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah, overall I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. 3.
A 3. One thing I was impressed with this movie that you guys have both kind of hit on already were the effects and the fights.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I really liked about this movie is that the fire scene is like the most talked about scene. It really is.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that happened really early in the movie. So I was like, is that going to be the highlight of the movie? But it wasn't. Every fight scene brought something new to the table, which I really liked. Like, every fight scene was different and unique. And
I'll tell you,
really
the one I really liked was the fish tank.
The fish
fight
tank.
Scene. I'm calling it a fish tank, so I don't give anything away.
Okay,
but it's
I
a
think I know what
tank
you're
that
talking
was a
about.
thing called there was something in there as a fish, and it was really cold. And then the fight scene.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That one, I liked how that was filmed.
That one was really
That
well
was
shot.
very
it was
well,
super
like,
neat.
really cool to watch.
Yes, it
So
really
I don't
was.
think I've seen
Because
that
I was like so
before.
interested in the foreground, but I kept looking in the background, but I was so interested in the foreground. I was like, that was really neat.
There's a lot going on with it. Also, shout out to Casey Neistat for being in a fucking movie like that.
Yeah, and shout out for Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jamie Foxx for kicking ass.
Yeah,
Like,
they crushed
I
it,
was
really.
so excited to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt back in something. Like, it really made me want a Robin movie with him from like the Christopher Nolan universe. I really want that.
Never gonna get
Yeah,
it.
but
We're never gonna get
you
it,
wouldn't, and he wasn't gonna be a great Robin. A better movie would have been if they flashed way forward and make like a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, that would be cool with him. I could see that. No, that'd be sweet. But no, I really dug this movie like a lot. I agree with you. I think it's one of the better, probably one of the best Netflix originals that have come out in recent years.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the Wrong Missy.
No, you can fuck the right off. Oh my god, I might kill Keegan by the end of this episode. All right, well then.
Or he won't, and Keegan died mysteriously, and it definitely wasn't premeditated in any way. Just
correct. Yep.
Didn't cover me in, what was it, fish oil or whatever. Carol Baskin.
Oh my god. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Killer Keegan whacked him.
Whacked him. Oh my god. All right. Keegan, what do you rate it?
It's a solid 3.
Solid 3. I also gave it a solid 3. Solid Carol Baskins.
On a scale of...
I do think it was better
I
than...
love my husband to Carol Baskin killed her husband. Carol Baskin killed her husband.
I do think it deserves to be on the list.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's better than Words on Bathroom Walls and Onward.
I have no opinion.
Yep, you sure don't.
Yeah. Don't like it.
You know what that means? They're both gone, and he doesn't have to watch either of them. That's all that I really cared about. All right. So, was it better than Call of the Wild?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Was it better than Gretel and Hansel and Vivarium?
Yes.
Oh, yep. Okay, I agree there. Was it better than Bad Boys 3?
Yes.
Yes. Was it better than Underwater?
Hell yes.
No!
Yes.
Yes. It's one more down.
Was it better than Weathering with You? Yes.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Was it better than Fantasy Island?
Also no.
No.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I say yes, but I'm outvoted on that one.
Bailey, Fantasy Island is so good.
So.
I also just enjoy looking at Lucy Hale. She's
You just really like Lucy Hale. All right,
Hey,
so
Lucy Hale,
that
yeah.
being said, Project Power not only kicks off Onward and Words on Bathroom Walls, it also...
Was that the shortest movie has been on the list?
no, there was one movie
26
that
minutes?
Was, yeah, 26 minutes. What was that? That was Project Power. Project Power is now in between Weathering with You and Fantasy Island. You know, it's not a bad spot. I'm not going to complain too bad there. All right, last movie, guys. Last movie. The movie that has been trying to come out for like 4 years. This movie has been in the making for so
It really has. It also had like a lot of different.
long.
Yeah, it also had like different cast members and stuff
Yep,
from like the
it's
original
been so
trailers
much.
and- yeah.
And that is called The New Mutants.
This has not been on my radar at all.
Oh, it has been. Because it was the biggest thing it had was it was being directed by someone at Fox, but then when the merger happened, they switched directors.
Yeah.
Then that director
they
quit.
canned the movie, and this was like like right when the merger happened. They canned it, and they were like, "Yeah, Dark Phoenix is gonna be our last one."
Mm-hmm. And then when Disney bought it, they were like, "Hey, does anyone want to take this over?" And I think there was like one of the cast members who's like, "I really want this movie to still be made," so he like kept pushing for it. I'm pretty sure it was the kid from Stranger Things. He was like really wanting to continue making this movie.
Potentially, the director is Josh Boone.
Yep.
Who is not a cast member.
Who is not a cast member? Okay.
Josh Boone, he sounds familiar as fuck.
Probably. What else has he directed? Okay. But while he looks that up, could we also get a summary for it? Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Summary first. It says 5 young mutants just discovering their ability while held in a secret facility against their will, fight to escape their past sins and save themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody else go first while we start.
So I really like New Mutants. Damn it. It was good.
I also like New Mutants. New Mutants was fun. There was not enough cows.
What?
Mutants, yeah.
Oh.
I'm making a joke. Ray got it, and it blew right over your head, which was worth it. So
the big movie he's done, by the way, Mr. Josh Boone, he directed and wrote the Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, interesting movie to go
Totally different movie.
But I see why I like the characters, though. He's good at writing teenage characters. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, they were solid, believable, and not really fucking annoying.
Well, not only that, but they were, like, believable, and they had dimensions. Like, all the characters were really interesting.
Yeah,
like,
all
the
characters were in depth.
five characters. I really liked them.
This movie went dark.
Yeah. I wanted it to be a little more scary, but what I
still
got...
think it was on that dark edge, though.
no, dark it was.
Kinda
But I
going
really
into.
needed it to have, like, a few jump scares that made Keegan shit his pants. There was... Which one? Oh, my God.
There was the pool.
Oh, okay. That scared him?
Yeah.
Oh,
When it went eek, he went, ooh.
Okay, was it one that made him jump, though?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know, that first time, like, the smiley face turned around, I was like, ooh, I
No,
thought
because I kind of seen it coming, though.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
in the trailer.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't think why I haven't watched trailers for it at all, so.
Okay.
But still, I was just like,
So this is a Marvel movie that Ray liked. I'm so interested. What did you like
I liked
about
this movie.
it?
I liked the characters in this movie, specifically one. Man, the Russian girl.
Dude, she was fucking top.
like
with the puppet.
That's like my dream girl right there.
Oh my God.
Mainly for a spoiler later, but like she said like one line, I was like, that's a woman after my heart. But she's also the girl in Split and Glass. She's the main chick from that.
She is in Glass. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in both.
And Split. Yeah.
Yeah,
She did so good at.
Also, fun fact about the Russian chick, which is one of the few facts I know about Marvel. Her older brother in the Marvel universe is another superhero. His name is Colossus.
No way. That would explain. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
That makes so much sense.
It all makes sense.
That's so cool.
Where the fuck was he during all this bullshit she was going through?
I actually wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that. What the fuck do you think was going on?
I don't know.
When does this take place?
Did they bring it up a couple times?
Of X's.
Yeah. Which I don't know anything
SX.
about.
I do, because SX was in Logan.
Yeah.
That's why it confused me.
That's why.
Because I'm like, is this in the future?
Yeah.
And because that doctor chick, I thought she was the same chick in Logan. Wasn't she?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Because there's a scene where
I really
there's like.
thought she was Professor Poison from Wonder Woman, but I could be wrong.
Oh. Oh yeah, was she? Oh yeah, I forgot that Professor Poison was like a character in that movie.
I have a really confounded look on my face right now. I'm trying to think of Professor Poison.
She was like the chick with the mask, and she like schemed to like poison a rich person party.
Was she a good character?
No, she was
that's
in
why
it
I
for like
forgot about
5
it.
minutes.
Yeah, that's what I should have.
Marilyn Manson's in this movie.
What?
What?
In New Mutants?
Is he the bear?
Oh, is he the smiley people?
Yeah.
No way.
He's the voice of the smiley people.
They have voices?
Yeah, they're...
Yeah, when they're like creeping around, that's Marilyn Manson.
That really does sound like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just happened to scroll by it.
That's so cool. I actually really like that detail. That's really neat.
It's fucking wild.
That's fucking wild.
And then Maisie Williams. I think she did good.
Yeah, Maisie
Good old
Williams.
Aria.
Yeah, she did great. The kid from Stranger Things did really good.
Yeah.
That was
I forgot his name in Stranger Things, but he's Nancy's boyfriend.
Also, I'm super wrong. She's not in Wonder Woman. She's also not in Logan.
Oh, okay.
She is in I Am Legend. She's the mom.
Oh, okay. That's where I recognize her from. I swear I saw her in something recently.
That's a poll.
But I think that was the facility that they were gonna get sent to. Was the same facility that X-23 was in. That's where I think the connection was. I don't know though, because that video footage looked really familiar.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, it depends of whether or not this is his own separate universe or if it's connected in any way. Because now
Logan
it's
already kind of has its own separate
Logan
universe.
is all its own separate universe, and that's all Fox now. This is now Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So they could be setting up for like, I mean, maybe they're doing like introduction to mutants for like the main MCU.
Maybe, yeah. Well, because when they said mutants, I was like, cool. They're using that word, which is very good, and I'm very glad. Well, because they were called enhanced in Avengers.
Yeah.
Because they weren't allowed to use mutants because they didn't own the word yet. But now that they have that word, now they can start maybe even calling like Scarlet Witch a mutant again.
Yep, or
and
Quicksilver, rip in peace.
Man, or R.I.P. Quicksilver. But I think that like you might be right. This might be the introduction of mutants into the universe, and I would totally be for that. Especially if these 5 characters came back, I am in. I really like them.
My wet fantasy for this is definitely the Spider-Verse and this colliding. That's how they all meet. Everything.
So when
throw Doctor Strange in there,
2?
that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some shit.
Well, yeah. Did you hear that? Like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are rumored to be casted for Doctor Strange 2.
I don't even want that shit.
You said that was for Spider-Man?
I
Not Doctor Strange. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I think going off tangent, but a Spider-Man universe, like live action multiverse, would be sweet. with
It'd be
all the
so
returning
dope.
stuff, like
Oh,
Spider-Man.
all of them,
They'd
man.
make so
Be
much
really cool.
money.
Oh, yeah.
So much money.
Anyway, back to New Mutants.
Yeah, back to New Mutants.
Yeah, overall, I thought it was a good movie. As it was progressing, without giving anything away, I kind of figured that out
Agreed. Me too.
pretty quickly, where I was like, oh, this is totally what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Which was nice. I wasn't totally about the ending.
Yeah, the ending kind of, the final fight, in
Yeah.
parentheses, that was kind of lacking for me. It seemed like they just didn't know what direction to go at the very, very end, which there's so many writers and so many shit going on
Yeah.
that I see why it kind of got convoluted. However, the one moment that I really liked about the progression was when the crazy nightmare shit that was happening was physical.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't just a mental thing, it was physically doing shit to the real world. And
Yeah.
that was cool. I really liked that aspect.
Yeah, when we get into spoilers, I'll talk about that, because I actually totally called it.
Okay.
I leaned over to King and I was like, is it this?
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's right.
Nice. That's awesome. Alright, I think it definitely deserves to be on the top.
I agree. It's a good movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is at the bottom right now? Call of the Wild?
Yeah.
Let me do a quick count really quick, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I got
11,
some news for
13. Oh, there are 13 movies there. Okay. So yes, Call of the Wild is easily better than Call of the Wild. Psh, gone. Good night. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
All right. This is where it gets weird though. Gretel and Hansel and Vivarium.
Yes.
I
Both?
say yes, Gretel and Hansel.
Okay.
'Cause I haven't seen it.
Well, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got outvoted. Better than Bad Boys 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Better than Underwater.
Easy peasy, boys.
No! I hate you so much.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
For anybody not updated in what's going on right now, is my single goal this year is to kick Underwater off of the top 13.
And he's
That's
doing
it.
a good job.
And I'm killing it.
Oh my gosh. Better than Withering With You.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Well, you got outvoted anyway. Better than Project Power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Better than Fantasy Island.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
I say yes on that one. Better than Boot.
No. That's where I draw my line.
I think in the horror department, I also agree with Keegan. I think The Boot was the better horror movie.
Was it meant to be a horror movie?
New Mutants was advertised as a horror movie like 2 years ago. I don't know if that's what it was supposed to be now, but
So this is interesting.
close.
I think it's a better movie than Boot.
okay. We got outvoted.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a really good setup.
I don't know
For
if
this new, if they want to continue on with this, they definitely can.
Yeah.
They just want to kill it at this point because it's done and it's over with. They can do that, and I'm not too hurt.
Well, then I have a question for you. Did you like it more or less than The Hunt?
I like The Hunt more.
Okay.
Oh, a lot more.
So it wouldn't have got further up. Okay, that was just my question.
Yeah.
All right. I think this movie definitely deserves to be on this list, though.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we can always rearrange and organize a little bit later. But yeah. So I think that concludes all that. Let's get into some spoilers.
Spoilers in 3, 2, 1.
Batman's Bruce Wayne.
Batman's Bruce.
What? No!
There's a bear in New Mutants.
Dude, when fucking the Russian chick was chasing down the bear and she was like, "Where are you running, bitch?" I was like, "That's a woman after my heart."
That's when it was after.
That was like, I'm in, because she was like, he's running away. And she's like, "You fucking coward, get back here. You're only gonna die tired."
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Jamie Foxx is a fucking pistol shrimp.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. Yeah.
And he kills everyone.
He literally rips everyone.
Old
And
guard, she likes axes.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's an armadillo.
Yeah.
Old Guard.
I remember that
Watch
conversation.
that one.
We had a conversation about how bulletproof armadillos are.
Yes, we did.
They're fairly bulletproof.
They're very bulletproof. I'm not gonna spoil Vivarium in this episode, but
Yeah,
damn,
apparently it's something I have to watch.
just pay
God
attention.
damn, I still gotta watch Guns of Kimbo.
Yes, you do.
New Mutants, the like Russian chick goes to a different dimension, and she became her own like knight in shining armor to fight, and she became this other person to like fight against the bad things.
I loved her puppet.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
And I liked how the puppet became a dragon.
I don't think that was actually real.
You don't think so?
No, I think that was just her own psychosis.
I don't know. I thought because like since she was fighting the bear in both dimensions.
Yeah, I
All
don't know.
the
I don't know if
CGI
she
was fucking
creates
top
pocket
in this,
dimensions or if that was just her
Because she was teleporting.
own mentality, and that's how she sees her teleporting
think-
is jumping in a different dimension and then walking out.
Ah,
Because she
can't
talked about
teleport.
how it was limbo that her and her like dragon
Dragon
thing
friend had
together.
created. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think she's making her own pocket dimension.
The Stranger Things kid was definitely just Superman, right?
No, definitely fucking not.
I don't really know like what the fuck he does, but
He
essentially
goes
like
really fast, explosive, but also he can hurt himself really.
Yeah,
bad.
he was fucking
He was
himself
almost
up.
like
It was
My Hero Academia.
yeah, he was fucking decking it
Yeah.
up. He was like essentially vibrating his body at a frequency to where he could like launch himself because he was hitting like the airwaves faster enough that like he could push off.
Well,
Because he was
remember that
flying with
moment-
the chain.
Yeah.
And then in that moment where he blew through like three
Yeah.
smileys and everything.
Yeah, and
too.
like cut them up. That's true.
Definitely the smileys like sexually assaulted that fucking girl.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think the Smileys were actually real people, and
Yeah.
she demonized them.
Yes, I think that's also true.
That I don't think the Smileys were.
That was a
thing.
rough one.
That was a rough one. That was.
And I kind of explained the thing with the coal with the dad.
Yeah,
and everything.
that was,
I kind of thought
Yeah,
that
that was kind of
like,
a one
right
and done.
away.
I really liked the effects that they did for Arya's fucking wolf transformation.
Yeah, those look
like
good.
They
her
didn't have to do it
partial,
all the time.
her partial transformations were really cool, and they used a real dog. The dog's name is Chuck, by the way. I looked it up. It's a
nice.
good boy.
10 out of 10, good.
Also, I liked this movie for a lot of the same reasons like Fantasy Island
Okay.
because everyone's fear was like very intricate and really personal.
Yeah,
it was kind of like everyone's fantasy.
Yeah.
Side, but it was the
What was
flip
the
side.
coal guys?
He killed his
He's
dad.
killed his dad.
And like half of his mining crew, which are people you know pretty well.
Yeah.
That one didn't impact me as much.
Because he had like claustrophobia.
See, I thought
like,
that one was
freaked
like
out.
super impactful.
Yeah.
I really felt for him on that one, especially with the dryer scene. Like
Yeah.
that one's what got me.
I think it's because I didn't understand what was going on yet. And
Okay.
that's why I was like,
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I totally called like it because I leaned over to Keegan at one point. And I was like, I think her, I almost
Her
said
power.
quirk. Her power is the manifestation of fears.
That'd be cool. She
Which
felt
is
very,
pretty much what
she
it
felt
is.
very Raven. Like I was like, is she just
Little bit.
Raven from
Yeah.
like Teen Titans? Like that's kind of what that's the vibes I got. Was like a Marvel Raven.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, but
is-
more
is that his name?
personalized.
Yeah, I think so. The fire dude.
Yeah, that was savage. It's like, yeah, I got too hot and heavy with my girlfriend, and I
That
burned her.
It
fucking
lit her up. I was
that
like,
was
yeah.
man.
That's gotta be a bad way. Well, it reminds
And I'm
me of
glad-
who was that one chick from the other mutant movies? It's like, yeah, I guess the dude and I killed him because of.
Oh, Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Rogue? Okay.
It was very roguey. One thing I actually got to give this movie hella credit for was not only having a lesbian relationship well interpreted, where it wasn't like too
Yeah, it
over
wasn't like
sexualized,
forced, and
but
it was
also
just, like pretty natural.
to have straight characters, like very defined, like
Yeah.
like the guy who cooked his girlfriend, like he was such a powerful, like masculine
That was
man.
a big dude.
And he's
too.
a big dude, and I
What are
really
these, like,
liked
they're supposed to
that.
be, like-
I liked his character wasn't overshadowed or anything. Like
No.
everything was equal in that movie, and I really appreciate.
What, they're
that.
supposed to be based on like 16 and 13-year-olds? You kidding me? That man's fucking stocked.
Yeah.
He's big.
There's a
Also, I
fucking
like the little
20-something
detail
year-old.
because when they're going over people's fears, his fear wasn't reliving the past like most everybody else's was. His fear was hurting his new love
Mhm.
interest.
Yep. Which is why she appeared in the pool and
Yeah,
not his
and not
girlfriend.
her, yeah.
Yes.
That's why. Yeah, that's why she was there. It's because his
Yep, I
biggest
figured
fear at
that one
that
out,
point
yeah.
was not like making the same mistakes, but now hurting the like person he
Doing it
loves
again.
now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I guess repeating his mistakes. But
And
not
then
the same
after
person.
he realized he was starting to do it, then it went back into his old mistake.
His old mistakes. Yeah, exactly.
I get the doctor. She seemed very.
I'm upset we didn't get to see the
humanizing.
doctor's fear.
It's true. Well,
We
Maybe
got
we
to
did,
see
though.
her getting like slapped around at the mutant place because it was pretty apparent that she had been there, but we didn't get to see hers like manifest and like go after.
See, I think we did though. I think her fear was losing the school.
Maybe.
Or them all turning on her.
Mm-hmm. I think she manifested her own fear. So that's my theory. I don't know.
Or I wonder.
Or was her fear that having to kill one of her patients and she couldn't save him, and the email never happened.
Ooh.
Yeah, just think about that.
That's actually very. That might be true. But then it begs the question: who's her boss?
Someone who makes a lot more money than her.
Well,
to make
yeah,
those
duh,
decisions.
yeah.
He's got full thing.
I thought it was good. At first, I thought it was Professor X, and then it didn't go in that direction.
I think she hinted at that intentionally to make the kids think, because they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna be X-Men," because they have a way to find mutants, and that's very Professor X-wise. And if their mutants are well known in the universe, then that's pretty obvious who it is.
Yeah, but it definitely was not.
It was definitely.
It might be William Stryker.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Or Magneto.
Yeah, I thought about Magneto too, but I don't think
I
he was
don't
ever
know.
associated with Essex.
No, I don't
with,
think it was either.
My limited knowledge of what that company is, just based off of them torturing mutants,
Mhm.
pretty sure he's not about it.
I know SX was the company before Triton, the one that made the Sentinels.
Okay.
So that's all I know from that timeline. I'm not that embedded in it.
And that's to say that it's even congruent with.
Yeah, exactly.
timeline
But I don't
or
know.
dimension
To throw that company though into it, there has to be.
That was a big thing
That was
because
a
they stopped
big
for a
thing.
minute and they were like SX.
Yeah, and then her
next
her pin fell off, and it they hovered on the pin for a little while. That was important. They didn't just throw that in there as an Easter egg.
I want to say thank you to the shout out to the guy in the movie theater. It was like, there's no end credits. We can all leave.
Yeah, there's no. I waited.
Yeah.
So
I looked it up and I saw like things on both sides, and then the guy just shouted it out. I'm like, yeah, that's probably not. And I realized I read the thing wrong. So.
Perfect. Well, good job, guys. I think we should end this. But there's so much moving around. Let's see if we can try to piece together what's going on. So right now, tied for 12th and 13th is Gretel and Hansel and Vivarium. And in 11th is Bad Boys 3. And in 10th is Underwater. God, I hate you so much. In 9th is Weathering with You. In 8th is Project Power. In 7th is Fantasy Island. In 6th is The New Mutants. In 5th is Boot. 3rd and 4th is tied with Guns Akimbo and The Hunt. And then in 2nd is Birds of Prey. And number 1 is still Gentleman. So
Gentleman's killing it.
Gentleman is killing it. It was just such a good dark comedy. I really enjoyed it. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening to the Polarize Report. We'll hopefully be back next week, but we'll see what happens.
It's fair.
Truth.
Make sure to tune in next episode.